What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I present to you the first PlayStation 5 accessory unboxing and test on this channel, the DualSense PlayStation 5 controller. I'm very happy I was able to snag one of these things as early as I could so I could take it through my own functional test and show you guys how it's used and how it feels, all that good stuff. It took a little bit of digging to get, as Walmart and Target were telling me. We're only doing things online, but luckily GameStop, they were doing these in person, so I was able to find one, go pick it up, and we're gonna unbox it here right now for you guys. Let's do it. So here is the packaging. You can see it says PlayStation, Sony. It's a DualSense, not DualShock 5, wireless controller, and it's for the PS5. And on the back it says heighten your senses with the haptic feedback, which we can't feel with this, and the adaptive triggers as well feel like until we have the PS5 in our hands. Also has a built-in microphone and signature comfort. So in this video we're not just going to test to see if this thing works on the PlayStation 4, which I heard it does not, but in addition to that we're going to be able to sense how comfortable the controller is and compare it to something like a DualShock 3 and even a DualShock 4 controller. So let's see what's in the box. All right, there we go. Trying to cause the least amount of damage as possible. And we have a, oops, that was what I was just trying not to do, rip the box. All right, well, we got a box inside of a box here. Let's take open apart this bad boy. And there's the goodies, man. Any cables that came with this whatsoever? We just have the manual. No cables. Okay. So looks like we're just getting the controller here, and let's take this bad boy out. Oh boy. I can't believe I'm seeing the legit PlayStation 5 controller for the first time. Thing that I've seen online for the longest time, I actually see it in real life. It's nuts. It's very form-fitting. A little bit pointy on the bottom, not as circular as the DualShock 4 is. Still feels comfortable in my hands. I mean, this is what I'm most used to right now. When I pick up the DualShock 3 controller, it feels so small and tiny in my hands. I'm like, how could I have used this for so long compared to something like the DualSense? It definitely has like a nice texture and a comfortable feel to it. Hey man, I like it. I know people were saying online that the controller is not like a solid white color, and they're right. It does have a gray tint to it, but to me it's an overall white color, and I feel like the dirt could get a little less obvious on a controller like this, but I mean, we'll find out in time. So that is it in the box. I would have liked them to include a USB-C to USB cable, but I guess everybody has those laying around, right? Luckily in my drawer of things, I did find a USB to USB-C cable. Connects just like that in the front of the controller, and now I can charge it and even sync it up to the PlayStation 5. Up next, I put the DualSense controller through a series of tests to try to get it to connect to the PlayStation 4. The first method I tried was the old-fashioned cable from controller to console technique, but I had no luck through this method. Since that didn't work, I decided how about we try connecting the DualSense to the PS4 via Bluetooth. Initiating the Bluetooth connection on the DualSense controller works the same way as you would do it on the DualShock 4. All you have to do is press the home button and the create button this time, not the share button. It's different on the DualSense now, but you press those buttons at the same time for a few seconds. The light up bar will start blinking and you will be able to connect. So let's go to our Bluetooth devices. And let's see if we can see it here. Wireless controller. That looks like the DualSense right there. So let's go ahead and connect to it. Do you want to register? Yes, I do. And I'm touching the controller. Doesn't seem like anything is working right now. So unfortunately, as you just saw, connecting the PS5 controller to the PS4 via Bluetooth just doesn't work. Even though we saw the device connect, the controller just wasn't functional. That is just horribly unfortunate. Come on, Sony. Why don't you just have this controller work directly with the PlayStation 4? Are you really trying to push PS5 sales that hard? That's annoying. But I have one more method we can try, and that's via remote play. In order for me to use the DualSense controller with remote play, I needed to pair this device with my laptop or my mobile device that has the remote play application. The first thing I tried was connecting the controller to my iPad, but I didn't have any luck discovering the controller as a Bluetooth device whatsoever. And this was the same identical case when I was trying it on the iPhone running iOS 14. Since my iPhone and iPad weren't working, I decided to test this out using my Windows operating system, and I was able to at least find the device, but I couldn't connect to it successfully. Then I decided to try it on my Mac operating system, and I was able to connect to it via Bluetooth, but that was about it. The controller still wasn't functional in remote play. It's just crazy. I tested all these scenarios with the DualShock 4 and that worked as it should. So it's definitely not my devices acting up, it's the way that the DualSense is engineered. I know there's videos circulating of people being able to use their iPhones and other devices with the DualSense, but for me, it wasn't working, and I imagine this is probably the case for other people as well. I was feeling pretty exhausted here, but the last thing I tried ended up working, and that was directly connecting the controller to my computer and using remote play. It worked. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. What do you know? Bluetooth, it's still not functioning as it should, but even though it should. Honestly, I'm happy I was able to find a way for the DualSense controller to work on my PlayStation 4, but the DualSense is definitely not the most consumer-friendly controller when you compare it to its predecessor, the DualShock 4. Like, how can you have the PS5 controller work on the PlayStation 3 and not the PS5? My only thought would be that Sony wants to push these console sales even harder. Here is the slim PlayStation 3. Let's turn the baby on. This is what I'm getting right now. It said you gotta plug in a controller, so let's see if we can plug in the DualSense. In the final piece, press the PlayStation button, and it is working, guys. Look. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Just unbelievable, guys. Look, this isn't fake. This legit works with the PlayStation 3. But if I do the same thing with the PlayStation 4, it does not work. I'm happy by the end of the video here, we actually got this thing to work with the PlayStation 4 in some form of fashion. Bluetooth was just a disaster. But at the end, it was able to work directly connecting to the computer. I'm hoping maybe this can work a little better through some firmware updates once you connect the controller to the PlayStation 5. I hope and pray. Please! But besides the functionality issues I was having using the DualSense controller, overall it is very nice. It feels good. I like that it has a mic on it. You know, the thumbsticks, it feels like you have a really good grip with them. I like the way that the buttons feel. Everything is good about this controller. I just hope that it improves functionality-wise down the line. And I think we'll all be happy, won't we? So that's gonna do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the video with the big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here for more PlayStation 5 content. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.